Excuse me, friend. The Republic told me you might be able to help with a difficult situation. They say you are a most reliable operative on Terrace. Have you heard anything about titroxinate being sold on the black market?
What's titroxinate?
Titroxinate was the pre-patent name for the weaponized agent we think was responsible for the Rakghoul plague. The Empire could fashion it into a terrible weapon, turning our soldiers into monsters and setting them against us.
Where's the arms dealer who's selling this stuff?
I'm more worried about his source. Trace the original titroxinate samples to an old Chemworks factory. It's overrun with Nexu. We can't get near it. If you can retrieve any canisters that remain, the Republic will see you're well rewarded for your effort.
Welcome to Terrace. I hear you've done the Republic a good turn in the past, so I'm sorry not to have a warmer welcome for you.
What's happening now?
We're having some trouble. Nothing you couldn't have predicted, but there you are. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships, and this month just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Terrace.
Is the ship lost? Why haven't your men recovered the supplies?
Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just Rakghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
And you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Usually people are happy if I come to make things better.
I'm Karen Wet, Quartermaster. Commander Gardet just called to say you're retrieving our supplies. For which, by the way, I and the rest of the troops here humbly thank you. But I don't want Commander Fatpants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzled the Republic's money to build your office out of Alderaanian timber, but that's fine. Because someone like you will waltz in to save the day.
That's a serious accusation.
I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
I noticed he had a pretty posh setup.
Every shipment has some personal item he's bringing in. Somehow he's juggling the numbers he sends to HQ. No commander needs a personal vehicle in an outpost this size. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
What do you think, Khan?
The foundation of the Terrace Chemworks factory cannot be repaired. I expect total collapse within 2 weeks. Once the building falls, the stored chemicals will flood this area. They are highly toxic to humans. I am sorry.
I'll make sure there are speeders on hand, but we can't just pack up and go. Do what you can.
As always, I will pursue an alternative. Excuse my inattentiveness, Master. You are with the reconstruction effort? I advise you not to stay long.
You were talking about evacuation. What's going on?
Many of these ruins are unstable. A nearby structure used for chemical storage is on the verge of crumbling. As I was explaining to my colleague, there is only one way to remove the chemicals before they spill. A burn-off. A well-armed demolitions team could reach the structure and incinerate the chemical stockpiles. I can provide the incendiaries. Unfortunately, no team is available.
I could lend a hand if you need one.
Your generosity is considerable. You should know, however, between the structural instability, the toxicity levels, and the incendiary chemicals, the mission does carry substantial risk. It is nonetheless urgent. You are not a demolitions team, I fully recognize this. But if you could arrange the burn-off, I would humbly welcome your aid.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa, patoga wata kiko uba kiri wata buki donko.
You never take those things off?
Chobad I kafstuan dileji hulo kuta. Buka kampak nijit, tonka yiliska chanaga, kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Errol said you have something for me to take back.
Kuchusa yomata chitoya, asubwi mota uipa. Poya toka changa goptula do bata wana wanki. Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung.
Seems to me taking more core samples would be less dangerous.
Chaskruni do pat kurira do kanki kung. Pampawula ji ota kakoga huta nupisto.
If I had a credit for every death trap I've escaped, I wouldn't need this job.
Yana da puno, ta uz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji. Kabanotase makipuna, malituta odmishka.
Better? Fix it. There. Better? That ought to fix you.
Why'd you have to go and kill everybody? Some of those guys were all right.
I'm here for the planetary core samples. Hand them over.
Planetary core samples. Right. You work for Beryl Thorne, don't you? That's what I used to do. The name's Tyrodol. I was helping Beryl smuggle artifacts off Taris disguised as core samples. I thought we'd get rich. Turns out Beryl's a soft touch. Instead of selling what we smuggle on the Imperial market, Beryl gives relics to descendants of Taris survivors for a tiny finder's fee. Ridiculous.
There's an Imperial market on Terrace?
No. But high-ups in Imperial space pay big credits for Terrace artifacts. They're status symbols. I let Beryl think rat ghouls killed me and went into business with the scavengers. They had a bright idea to increase profits. Why sell a relic to the Imperials once we can sell it a dozen times? These droids are making copies of the relics.
Takes guts to fleece the Empire.
And that's just the beginning. I'm working out deals with wealthy collectors all over the galaxy. Let's be smart about this. I'll give you a hefty payout and a cargo pod of counterfeit relics if you keep my operation quiet. You go home richer, Beryl gets some relics to give away, and I stay in business. What do you say?
I think she deserves better than to be cheated by you.
Oh well, I guess we finish this the hard way. Droids, code black!
Gotcha.
More swamp gas? Oh, that's great. I don't think I can hold my breath the whole time we're on Terrace.
you're all right.
Chicos pa inigudad ijiglisca chanagawa. O grani tampio da pushi wompa, pu tula musta.
These aren't core samples, Ovold, and you know it.
Moja jo chaluka. Kuna chi do nik titoki, saya tupi nu aviti.
The cargo pod is full of Terrace relics.
Se gota do muti kihasa da puño, lis di woto. Kutogi gumpa, jiji no lia makachisa. Doika boda pachi isa jonki.
That's your story and you're sticking to it?
Umpa hupa, jikilia umpasa do biska. Ha wanchi kospa tota ulia.
I can smell chemicals on you, but I also smell fire and smoke. Did you complete the burn-off? All the toxins and pollutants have been incinerated?
Definitely. No question about it.
Nothing could please me more. Thank you. The structure will still collapse, but it shall leave no poison in its wake. Perhaps we can rebuild the area after all.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
These are all the canisters I was able to recover.
Thank you. The Republic thanks you. Imagine how horrific it would be if the Ragul nightmare had spread to the rest of the galaxy. Please, take this for your service.
We don't have antibiotics. They come on the same ship as everything else.
You're supposed to keep better tabs on that sort of thing. These men have the Cillian flu. They could die if... Ah, our great hope has returned. Dare I ask if you've been able to recover our supplies?
Your outpost won't starve now. No thanks to you.
Now you just watch yourself. I did everything in my power to...
What do you expect? You ask your men to starve while you eat bantha steaks from off-world.
These pictures prove you knew the ship was damaged, and you sent it anyway.
They're going to Republic Command, along with my documentation of every personal purchase you've made. These men left their families and risked their lives to come here. If they die, it should be for someone better than you.
I didn't know the ship was so bad. I thought if it was serious, they'd catch it on Ord Mantell.
A good commander lives under the same conditions as his troops.
I never realized how quickly we go through our supplies. If I thought we couldn't last a month, I have some personal stores. I'll distribute them while you finish here, as a gesture of good faith.
I never thought I'd see anyone put the righteous fear into him like that. Good job. And thank you. Actually, if you're still interested in serving our soldiers, there may be something else. Normally, our 4th outpost comes here to pick up its supplies. But their convoy never arrived this month. I'm afraid something happened. They need to be found.
Just tell me where to look.
You've got to be the best friend these soldiers ever had. The route between the outposts runs along Lake Brel. Not the best planning. There's rat ghouls there, and a Nexus spawning ground, and worse. Usually the convoy's managed by only traveling when the sun is highest. Plus lots and lots of firepower. But if they're out there too long, well, you need to find them.
Every moment we delay risks their lives. I'll leave right now.
Whatever happened to the convoy, we need to make sure Morn Outpost gets their supplies. Sonic emitters along the route usually keep off the worst of the critters. But if they're on the fritz, that convoy would have walked into a feeding frenzy. Fix the emitters and see what you can find about the convoy. When you're done, report to Commander Yajek at Morn Outpost. And thank you.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
Sorry about that. There was a really loud screeching outside, and turns out there was a hawk killing a bird outside, just drowning it in a mud puddle. That was like the creepiest sound I've ever heard. Also, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I do that? Let's put all these down here. Yeah, that was just extremely loud. It's happening right outside my window.
There. Better?
I can count the number of times I've been truly impressed in my life on one hand, Captain. Congratulations. You walking in with those core samples just got added to the list.
I always deliver, sweetheart.
Shame to see a man like you wasted on Risha. Argo, take this cargo pod and stow it with the others.
When will we finally leave this accursed swamp? The humidity makes my joints rust.
Hey, look at that. The Republic just updated my contract log as complete. And right on time, my spaceport friend granted me access to the Republic sensor array. Let's find us a vault.
Tell me about this mysterious friend of yours.
What's the matter? Jealous? Sensors are picking up the vault's unique radiation signature. That's good. Aha, there it is! Oh. Your vault is in Zone 0. That's bad.
Give me all the details.
Zone 0 is in no man's land. When the Republic first got here, it sent a bunch of surveyors to map the region. One surveyor made it back alive. Said the place is overrun with things worse than rat ghouls. Nobody goes there.
No man should march into certain death without a kiss for luck.
I'll ask, but Argo's real picky about his men.
I beg your pardon, mistress.
You'll need serious hardware to crack that vault. Risha's good at getting into places she isn't supposed to. Maybe talk to her. It's been interesting knowing you, Captain. Have fun out there.
Hope you got that vault's location. I eavesdropped on Skavik and some mercenaries over an encrypted comm channel. They're trying to beat us to the vault. Sounds like they're closing in.
Beryl says the vault is buried in a place called Zone 0.
Then we're not sunk yet. Unlike us, the mercenaries don't have the vault's exact coordinates. From what I overheard, Skavik's men aren't having much luck in their search for the vault. Something out there is eating those mercenaries alive. Literally.
For once, I'm glad Terrace is a death trap.
The creatures are slowing the mercenaries down, but not enough. Get to the vault as fast as you can, then open the lock with this Geonosian slicer module. It took me months to trade for this. Don't lose it, understand?
If I march all the way to Zone 0 and I'm still locked out of that vault, you're fired.
Technology has come a long way since that vault was built. It'll open. Good luck, partner. Hope I see you again soon.
Your old partner seems to think you'll turn on me.
She's bitter about something that happened a long time ago. Forget about her.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Don't make me regret it.
I promise you won't be disappointed. I'll be waiting, Captain.
Remember me? Agent Saganti with the Republic Customs Office. I have some questions about Beryl Thorne.
What do you want to know, Agent?
I suspect Thorne is smuggling relics, and I think I know how she's doing it. What I lack is proof. I need someone to step forward and testify so I can arrest her. I'm looking for an honest citizen, Captain.
If I see one, I'll let you know.
That's funny. Really. I'm authorized to pay a generous sum for any lead resulting in an arrest. Think about what's best for you. Are you absolutely sure you don't know anything about Beryl Thorne's criminal activities?
Tyrodol is the real smuggler, Agent Saganti.
Thorne's partner? What do you have to back up that accusation?
The crazy Deveronian attacked me at the scavenger base. It was his last mistake.
You admit to being with scavengers and killing a man? What makes you think I won't arrest you?
Tyrodol wasn't the only scavenger I killed. I did you all sorts of favors, Agent.
If Tyrodol was smuggling relics with those scum, they deserve what they got. Sounds like I might be wrong about Thorne. Unfortunately, I may never be able to verify your story. I'm afraid that means no reward.
Just leave poor Beryl alone. She's innocent.
Nobody's innocent. If I've learned anything in this job, it's that. You've been very helpful, Captain. Goodbye.
Beryl needs to clear out of here. That agent won't give up.
I don't want Beryl getting caught.
Me neither. She's one of the good guys. We should drop by her place on our way to Zone Zero. It's the least we can do.
Welcome to Terrace. I'm Governor Suresh. On behalf of the Galactic Republic, I want to thank you for joining us in this historic project. For your safety, please do not travel beyond the military-secured safe zone outside the settlement. This world and our work here will shine as a beacon of hope to all of the Republic. But first, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle. Let's get to work. Together.
Didn't expect to see you again. What's the occasion, Captain?
Republic Customs is on to you. I kept them off your back.
You have the vault's coordinates. You didn't have to come warn me, but you did. Where I come from, the best friends are the ones who lie for you. Guess you're a better friend than I thought.
Friendship isn't all I had in mind for us.
Argo, start packing. I'd like some privacy.
Anything to get off this Maker-forsaken planet, Mistress Beryl.
I'll, just go count the rat ghouls.
Been saving a bottle of Cassandran brandy for a special occasion. This seems like one. Come on. I wish we had more time, but I better get going. I want you to have this. Saved me more times than I can count. I hope it does the same for you.
I'm glad we're parting as friends.
Risha doesn't deserve a partner like you. Watch your back, alright? I'll get off Terrace while the getting's good. I know Argo's ready.
You have no idea, Mr. Sparrow.
Thanks for everything, Captain.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes. Be safe out there.
We just stopped to rest. Geozel found a scratch, and we don't know if it's the Rakul infection, so we're waiting. And Ferdoan might be coming down with the Geonosian swamp flu, but we're on our way, I swear, and you're looking at me very strangely.
What are you expecting me to accuse you of?
Nothing. I mean, look, I know we're late, so people naturally start thinking...
That you were dead?
Would they care? Look, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be... Are you even Republic? I don't recognize it. Oh, forget it. I was never a good liar. We aren't going back. Is that what you wanted to hear? We've deserted.
You have a duty to the Republic.
What about its duty to me? 5 years we've been out here. No break. Most of our friends have died. We're wounded. Tired. Broken. Fighting something that can't think. Can't be frightened. And if you get the slightest scratch, you become the enemy and your own squad puts you down like a dog.
You've given the Republic as much as it can reasonably demand.
You're not gonna turn us in?
You'll never survive alone out here.
We're heading back near the main base. There's scavengers with ships there. Maybe we can make it off-world. Please, tell Commander Yachek you found our bodies. That way no one will ever come looking.
State your business. This is a Republic military outpost, sovereign territory of the Galactic Republic. We will defend ourselves with deadly force if necessary.
You're not gonna make many friends with an attitude like that.
Sorry. Wasn't sure if you were Republic. There's no unauthorized travel this far into the wilds. Best policies usually blast first, chat later. Don't suppose you were sent by Commander Gardet with news about our supplies.
Your supplies are on the way, but no thanks to him.
Sounds like there's a story there, but I won't waste your time asking for it. Let me just say thanks. Don't suppose you saw any sign of our boys. If they're still alive, they'd better have a good excuse for leaving us hanging.
Relax, it's gonna be alright.
I'll have to assume the worst. Usually not much left to find if the Nexu were at them. Anyway, thanks for the help and the news. This sure won't help morale. Everyone else will just have to work a bit harder now.
That ought to fix you.
Oh, excuse me. Something in the air. Spores, I think. Name's Wintag. I'm working on the Republic Teresian archival database. We call it RepTad. I'm assigned to explore the old city myself, but I'm not handling the change of atmospheres very well. I don't suppose you'd be up for a little job exploring the ruins? We're well funded, so I can pay you for your trouble.
Wait, what was that first part? I didn't hear anything before the word pay.
If you can do this, the Republic will be falling over themselves to reward you. I'm talking about finding the archive set up by Terrace's own government to preserve their knowledge and culture in the event of disaster. I've been working on this for years, and I believe I've finally pinpointed the location of their archive.
Then what do you need from me?
I've tried to approach the location before. but it is positively overrun with raccoons. I couldn't get close. If you could get past them, let my assistant know how to arrange retrieval. Her constitution is stronger than mine.
Would you like a chance to be part of one of the great mysteries of the Republic's past? We have irrefutable proof that Revan once sheltered here, soon after returning to the Republic from the Sith. There are many tales of how Revan rescued Bastila Shan and changed galactic history, but there were smaller lives touched as well.
You're talking like these are people I should know about.
Revan, the great Jedi General of the Mandalorian Wars, who turned to the dark side but was brought back to the light by Master Bastila Shan? Shameful. This is why the galaxy needs research like mine, to bring history to life for its people. 300 years ago, the outcasts of Taris lived deep below the city, where the rock ghoul plague originated. Revan's journals record bringing them a cure for the plague and leading them to the secure colony called the Promised Land, yet we don't know if they survived.
Are you asking me to look for a lost colony from 300 years ago?
Or any sign of what became of them. My assistant is coordinating excavations. Anything you find, bring to him. Perhaps these promised ones left some record, something to talk to us across the ages.
We are saved. An Upworlder has restored to us the work of my grandfathers. At last, we have a place to escape this oppressive city and the laws that keep us beneath it. A place where we can breathe. This will be no secret to anyone listening, but Terrace has been attacked. The upper and lower city were destroyed. We have found the Promised Land, but have nowhere to return to. If only we had arrived sooner. The Promised Land is the original Terrace colony site. It was sheltered from the direct bombardment, but the quakes have destroyed every building and generator left. We must start again from scratch, but at least we have survived. The wreck ghouls are still feeding on the dead, but when the meat is gone, they will begin to hunt.
We mourn today for Rukel, who brought us out of the Undercity and into the Promised Land. We have sent scouts throughout Darius. We can find no other survivors. They cast us out and barred their doors to us. But now we bury our dead in the ashes of their skyscrapers. As Rukel told us, it is not an easy life. Our children will grow up in a world of spears and bows, not blasters and starships. It is my burden to preserve our memories. Once we were outcasts. Once we were the promised ones. Now we are Taris. Miracles are breeding. Back in the Undercity, they reproduced only by infecting us. But now, there are more every day. We lose people to them, a few every year, but only as meat. The serum the Upworlder brought us has held true. We do not sicken, but now the serum is gone. We have had 4 infants born who could not be immunized. All boys. We will not be able to protect them forever. We need our full strength to defend the tribe. Maybe the immunity was inherited. Maybe we do not need to worry that a bite, a scratch, will turn our children against us. Maybe I do not need to fear for my son.
Think you're all right?
I am Kuki, 14th Keeper of Memories after Rukil. We now number 53 adults and 21 children. We lost 4 able bodies and 2 child bearers to the Rakghoul virus this year. Our records say there used to be a cure. We have lost so much. Tomorrow, we leave to search for higher ground. Plants are growing. Nature has reclaimed what once belonged to men. Nature is cruel. 2 of every 3 of our babies die to sickness and hunger. If we are to live, we must rebuild our walls.
You're all right.
This is a restricted area. There have been no security breaches for the past 111,325 days. Please show your credentials to enter.
Have you been guarding this place for 300 years?
That is correct. My programming appears to contain a contradiction. I'm instructed only to open this door to a member of the Tarishan government. But when the archive was brought online, all members of the ruling government were contained within. I have received no information on their successors.
This place has been a wasteland for 300 years. There is no government.
Let me update my programs. My fall-through under that condition is to open only to representatives of the Galactic Republic. Is that you?
Yeah, I do some work for the Republic now and then.
Excellent. Welcome to the Terrace Archive. This is the ruling government of Terrace, as last appointed, plus representatives of every major science and industry. Their final wish was to be thawed when Terrace was once more in the hands of the Republic. Here is data on all those contained within.
I won't blow this, trust me.
My programming instructions end here.
That ought to fix you.
There. Better?
We forgot. I am the memory. I have Rukil's descriptions. I know there was a city once. I know a city is many houses, many people. I am the only one. Now, there is just us. We have stopped having children. The old records say it is from toxic radiation. We once called this the Promised Land. It was a lie. It is our grave.
What the... Who the... How'd you...
Not big on completing sentences, are you?
You're just... I can't believe... You're not supposed to be here! We've been through 10 kinds of pain getting to this vault, and not to watch you open it first. Skavik, you there? You want to see this, boss? We're at the vault, but we're not alone.
Too perfect. I love it when everything comes together like this. How's life treating you, Captain? You enjoying my ship and all my stuff? What about that two-faced Risha?
Doing great, thanks.
You expect me to believe you melted that Snow Queen? Come on, she's looking for a real man. Still owe you for that mess on Coruscant. You have any idea the grief I'm taking? I could kill everybody who cracks a joke, but that's a lot of work. So why don't you just die already?
Stop taking yourself so seriously.
A man's reputation is everything. If I don't take myself seriously, who will? Roxer, I want you and the boys to spare no effort killing my friend, and make it as painful as possible.
You heard the boss. Fry this fool!
I was told you might be coming. Was there anything in the archive?
Apparently, the ancient Teresian government thought the most important thing to preserve was... themselves.
Themselves? What do you mean literally? That's amazing. All this time we've been working from old recordings and the occasional droid, when the key to the whole planet's history is right here.
Stand by for examination and suggested products. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Your supervisors sent me. I found out what happened to your promised ones. There's no happy ending.
I knew they couldn't have disappeared without a trace. Give me what you found. Let us learn the history of this doomed planet so we don't repeat it.
I took the liberty of dusting your quarters, Master. Your respiratory health is one of my top priorities.
You got the astrogation chart, didn't you? I can tell by the look on your face.
Did you ever doubt me?
If I did, you've just made me a believer for life. That astrogation chart belonged to an exchange gangster named Davik Kang. Davik personally mapped dozens of hyperlanes between the core and outer rim systems. He found shortcuts and hideouts all over the galaxy.
How'd you find out about this chart?
The same way I find out about everything. Listening to the right people. Have you studied much galactic history, Captain? Interesting patterns emerge if you pay attention. Davik Kang's criminal empire ended when this planet was destroyed. Nock Draen's empire was born when he destroyed a planet.
What a bloodthirsty creep.
That's one way to look at it, assuming you're ignorant of the actual facts. Once upon a time, there was a pirate haven on the Outer Rim called Mandelia. Thousands of criminals lived there. One bright morning, Nock Draen's freighter dropped out of hyperspace over Mandelia. He demanded the pirates surrender to him or die.
Pirates aren't known for surrendering.
They weren't afraid of a lone, lightly armed freighter. They thought Nock was crazy. When the pirates sent their reply, Nock launched a single rocket at their settlement. The warhead was tipped with an Imperial nerve toxin. The entire settlement died in less than a minute.
Where did Nock get an Imperial warhead?
He stole it, of course. He'd been looking for a way to take down Mandelia in one shot, and that was the perfect solution. That day at Mandelia, Nock Draen went from being a low-rent smuggler to one of the richest criminals in the galaxy. Anyway, that's how the legend goes. I should probably let you get back to work.
How about some more history lessons someplace private?
You're incorrigible. Come see me when you're irresistible, and we'll talk. At any rate, I'm ready to leave Taris. I'm sure we can find someplace more interesting to be.
You've got a bad case of wanderlust, Risha.
Hey, It's one of my best qualities.
I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
I thought you came to chase down Skavik and stayed for the good beer.
Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I thought you were all about protecting the poor women folk.
Well, yeah. My uncle would have given her a walloping if he'd known the kind of men she was with. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail.
Okay, well, I got some mail stacking up here. From Rhea. Come back and see me anytime, she says. Ah, Kixie. Hey, didn't take much digging to score your HoloNet ID. And I couldn't leave Coruscant without thanking you again. Not sure what would have happened to me if I'd stayed locked up with the Migrant Merchants Guild, but I'm guessing good wouldn't describe it. Think I've had enough of Republic space for now. I'm heading home to my family on Ryloth. Working for the Hutts is never easy, but at least they pay well. Good luck, Captain. Hope you get your revenge or whatever. Kixie. You live on Ryloth? I thought that was the Twi'lek homeworld. Well, I guess anyone can live there, but still. From the Senator. Thanking me for doing that cover-up. Darmus. Who was Darmus again? Ah, right. Captain, my network just gave me the good news that you're back in business. Hope Skavik left your ship in good condition. Sorry that rascal escaped justice, but something tells me you'll get another shot at him. It was a pleasure assisting you, and I do hope we cross paths again someday. I've just received an intriguing job offer from a senator, so I may be out of pocket for the next little while, but my sabacc table will always have a seat for you. Best wishes, Darmus. And then we have Private's Call, saying he doesn't really care for politics, I think. From Sarah. Oh yeah, the doctor. And that's it. Not very many interesting stuff here. Do have some gifts I need to put back in the storage locker here real quick without getting stuck on everything. Right here. Okay, so I'm gonna shove that there, and that there. And then that should be it, and that is going to be it for now. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.